Hey everyone, Chad here. Welcome to Das Gaming Garage. Today we're talking about floors, pros and cons, do's and don'ts, everything I love about my Swisstrax floor, why I got it, and let's jump into it. All right, hey guys, it's Chad back again here with Das Gaming Garage. I just wanted to go over the floor that I put in here. This is a Swisstrax floor. Originally, I put a Epoxy floor in here. It was from Home Depot, $300 kit. It lasted for about a month or two, then it starts to peel up. What I want to express to you is that if you want to do an epoxy floor, it will cost you $4,000 or $5,000. You want to hire a professional who's going to come in here, pretty much sand it down, grade it down, acid etch it, etc. If you're paying anything less than $1,000 for a garage floor, it's not going to last you a long time. So I looked into the Swisstrax to kind of like put on top of the epoxy floor that kind of started to flake up. So people have asked me what kind of floor this is. It is a Swisstrax. I've had this now for 4 to 5 years. It's held up incredibly well. I use my floor jacks on here to jack the cars up. Behind you, Tom, over here we've got the quick jacks, and these work extremely well on this floor. I want to talk about the pros and cons real quick. People ask me, how do you clean it? Where does the dirt go? And the dirt falls right in. And so what's nice about this floor is that other than maybe some leaves, all the dirt goes in, all the dust, there's no sediment on the floor. So if you're laying on there working in your car, you don't get really dirty. You can grab a leaf blower and just blow the leaves out. Additionally, what I like the most, and one reason why I got it, is if in the winter you have snow in your wheel wells, or maybe it rains and there's water and you're just wearing socks and you're going to the fridge. Nobody likes wet socks when they go to the fridge and then come back. And so here's water. If you spill it, goes right through. And so that's really nice. So if you ever have any water leaks or again, rain off your car, you can walk in here, not get your feet wet. And all of this, because the slab is sloped to go to the outside, all this water will go out. It's very easy to put in. If you ever do damage a tile floor, I'll show you how easy it is to pull up. So essentially you can grab a little right angle tool like this, and you can then just see here, this will just pop like this. Okay, so you can pretty much like work the tile out of here and replace it as needed. Once you come to this lip here, you have these little transition pieces. That just kind of creates a little lip there. You can also create some custom, molding around some of your maybe garage sensors or whatever. What I would recommend is that when you do put the floor down, to accommodate for environmental contraction and expansion, leave like a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch gap from where the floor meets the wall. So I came in here, put some molding down, some toe molding, etc. So there is a gap just in case you don't want that floor to bow up or anything. It's not as bad as a wood floor, but just something to keep in mind. Don't make it super tight. I did a dual color in here. So the black is for the tool chest, the silver is for quote unquote the car space. It kind of helps separate, the area of what's for tool storage, what's for car storage, etc. What else? I think the total cost of the install of this floor was a little over $2,000. Did it all myself. I'll put a link down in the description where you can buy the Swisstrax here. Amazon runs a pretty good deal. It's better than Home Depot or maybe even directly from the website. And so you can link that. And what else? Honestly, the only downside I would say to this floor is if you have very small fasteners. Imagine your eyeglass fasteners and you drop it, it's gone forever. Also, additionally, if you do spill some dirt in here, I almost had my mother out here. She spilled some dirt doing a little flower pot. You get a shop vac, it comes right through the grates. Yeah, I mean, again, people come over, they love the floor. It looks great. It pretty much looks this clean year round. It'll lose a tiny bit of its shininess from being new, just from general like dust settling on it. It loses some of that like refractive, glossy properties. But overall, this has been a phenomenal floor. One thing I will mention, that if you are to use a floor jack to, let's say, lift up like an engine. So let's say, this is on your oil pan and you want to lift your car up. These wheels will have a very large stress concentration and they will dig into the Swisstrax itself. So that's something where an epoxy floor will work better. Also, as you go to lift the car up on the jack and then you go to like lower the jack down, this jack should slide out, but these wheels can get caught in the Swisstrax and it'll be difficult for the jack to roll out as you're lowering the car. So that is one thing to keep in mind. With the quick jack system though, since it's a static, it raises up and down. I've had no issues with that. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is the floor that I'd put in my next garage. I'd recommend to anybody out there. I've had no issues with it. Again, you can pop up a tile if you needed, put a new one in place. And yeah, with the water, no water. If you're laying down in here, there's no dust, there's no dirt. It looks great, easy to swap out. You can do your own color. If you don't like it, pull the whole thing out, put new stuff in. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this helped out.